They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
No. Terrible shot.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Misses everything. Great shot through the gap. Perfect time.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Well bowled, lured, a rash shot. Fine edge, beautiful ball. A good catch in the slips.
Carey, the new batter in, but won't be facing just yet.
Archer coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Nice shot. Cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
I don't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. Just need to keep getting the ball in the right spots, and the reward will come. That's a massive shot. That's going 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length still the key. Went for the drive, but no connection.
Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
Nicely punched away, but the fielder may cut it off.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably 2 on offer.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short and you'll get punished on this pitch. Nicely driven again. Didn't try to force it, just used all the timing at the disposal and gets the boundary.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work. Work hard to stop that. That's right off the meat of the bat.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
Cars. He's finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be to go back to the stock ball and go from there. That's a solid shot.
Good return back from the deep.
Ball in, played the wrong line, and off they go.
Green, the new man in the middle. He'd want to get the feet moving, get behind the line of the ball nice and early, and really get stuck into his innings.
Played and missed. Dug that out well.
End of the over. Australia are now 200 for 5.
Power and precision in that shot.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Tried for something a little bit different that last delivery. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Solid shot, going for 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Can't afford to go too full again. It helps to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Oh, he's played that well. Back with the points through gully, and that's 4 more.
The gap was left open for them, and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Timed that absolutely perfectly.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Might look to go big again here.
Mightn't get to the boundary, should get at least a couple.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Lovely bit of batting, the century comes up, and really that has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure.
Great delivery, beat the outside edge.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly. Lucky to survive.
And that's dropped, oh no.
Right on the money there, making it difficult to get away.
Shot, should pick up a run.
Waited to let it come onto the bat. The bat was late coming down on that.
Great shot, great shot. Got the ball in between point and cover point, and that'll be 4 more.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Great shot, just square a backward point. That might just make it.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
Super. Batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond. Wow, that missed the lot.
End of the over. The score is
The loose full one goes unpunished.
5.
Oh, nice shot. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably 2 on offer.
Great timing, right out of the meat of the bat.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
That's better. Certainly didn't try and overplay it and placed it beautifully.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Caught the edge, holds the catch, and the batsman has to go.
Stark, the left-handed batter, taking guard. They want a solid start. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Nicely timed, but the fielder will get to that. No, it hasn't quite stuck. Great effort, though. Nice shot, and they'll pick up a couple. Dropped it, could be costly.
Sloppy signs there. England will need to be better than that in the field. Needless overthrow for 4.
Wood ready at the top of their mark. The captain will be hoping they can tie down one end. Full and wide and nicely played. Through the infield, that'll take some chasing down to stop.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep. I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
There'll be runs here. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Beats the outside edge.
Well, that's the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary.
End of the over. The betting team are now 250 for 6.
Ouch! What a catch!
Cummins, the right-handed batter, out in the middle, doing some quick final checks. He's got their tail up.
Back foot punch was well balanced and timed it really well. That's a solid shot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving, played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Oh, that's nice. Good defence. Quick onto that in the infield.
Appeared to be well within the limits, and the umpire's called a wide.
They cut straight to the fielder.
End of the over. Australia are now 254 for 7.
Wood with a superb delivery, got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Nice, solid defensive shot.
On the drive, the bowling's too good though. Great line and length, beats the edge.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever.
Great ball, drew the drive and beat the outside edge. Beats of a ball, nearly caught the edge. Nicely played. This will be close.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably two on offer.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target. I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Picks the gap perfectly.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
That's an absolute jaffer to start things off, nearly clipping the stumps.
Labuschagne will really want to get to that century, but that ball almost ended it all. So close to the stumps.
Dug that out well. Shot, style and power. That'll be 4 more.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Just need to keep it simple, line and length. A roundabout that off stump will force a mistake. There'll be runs here.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Went for the drive, but missed.
Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
Great shot. Stepped inside the line of the ball, rotated the wrists, and that'll run away for 4.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Gus coming back on here. They've been bowling well so far. Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. That's right off the meat of the bat. Oh, that's nice. Good defence. Nicely played. Runs 1. Lovely shot, rocks back and puts it away.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
You can't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next delivery right. Well bowled, lured, a rash shot.
A big swing and a miss. Completely deceived by the lack of pace on that delivery.
Great timing, right out of the meat of the bat. They'll get at least 1.
They were wise to the run there. Excellent call. It was off the pad and they got through quickly.
Great shot, great shot. Got the ball in between point and cover point, and that'll be 4 more.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Drives it, wild shot.
Beautiful slower ball, no contact at all. That was just too good.
Played and missed.
Just threw the shot too early.
No, terrible shot.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Nice, solid defensive shot. Shot, at least 2 on offer.
Waited to let it come onto the bat. The bat was late coming down on that.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Australia are now 290 for 7.
Back foot punch was well balanced and timed it really well.
Right on the money there, making it difficult to get away.
Misses everything.
A lovely shorter ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one this over.
Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. Hit that hard and fast.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
That's right off the meat of the bat. Labuschagne with a lovely shot, overpitched, and that could be 4.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
297 for 7.
The end of the session. We've seen some great cricket so far. See you soon. I'm off for a cucumber sandwich.